Hello?
Bibbie,
Yeah.
this is Charlotte and Mark.
Hey.
Well, how are y'all doing?
Well, we just wanted to check on you.
Well, I'm doing great.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Well, good.
Yes, sir. I couldn't have asked for more. No way. Couldn't have picked the time, the way, and or nothing that'd have been better for Gene.
Yeah.
So that's who I was thinking about.
Yeah. Yeah, you're always doing for everybody else.
Well, I know the way he would have wanted it, and it was so fast I didn't have hardly time to bat my eyes, and I don't know if you could ask for more than that. Considering he had what lay out ahead of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was scheduled for surgery to remove a testicle next Tuesday because they knew it was cancer.
Yeah.
So we don't know what was out there.
That's right.
And he didn't know he didn't even know he was going. And he went before he knew he was going. So I couldn't ask for more than that. He had worried about laying up in that VA hospital. Told me, lectured me about it. You go home. When they get me settled, you go home and see about them dogs. Take care of everything. He'd gone over and over and over that with me. And of course, I hated to hear it.
Yeah.
But God he's so good. So miraculous. So I don't even find anything to complain about, y'all.
Well,
I'm tired.
Oh.
I'm physically.
Mentally.
Depleted.
Yeah. Emotionally.
There's nothing left. The only way I can rebuild is right here.
That's right.
By myself.
Yeah. That's right.
People are gonna think I'm strange, but I always had to jump and put on a show for everybody.
And you don't have to.
You don't have to do it no more.
That's right. You just can,
I can
take care of yourself.
What little time I got left, I'll be myself.
That's right. Well, is there anything you need, Bibbie?
I couldn't think of a single solitary thing. The people are just flooding this house with food, but I'm not planning a gathering.
No.
You know, we had that last week. Well, or was it the week?
It took week before, I think.
We had to cut our way through the people. I don't feel up to that this time.
No.
So I just asked his sister to take it.
Yeah.
All of his first cousins are going to be his pallbearers, 7 of them. And when they each came with their wives and families, I knew that I couldn't have it in my old dirty house, and nor did I want it.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
I just told them I didn't want it, because really I don't know them. And I just told her at the hospital, and she came in there, of course, after he's gone, because he's gone here. But when she came in there, I said, Laverne, you know, hon, I'm going to ask you to take your family. Because I can't do that again this quick.
Well,
but it hasn't. She called yesterday and said that the food, of course, Summer Grove, was pouring into that house, and to tell all my family to come. Well, I seriously doubt anybody would want to, but she's told me 3 or 4 times, tell all your family to come. But the thing about it is, they're pouring the stuff. The people are pouring. Our friends are doing the same thing.
Oh.
And that's what I was just now doing, trying to clean the box.
Oh. Well, if you get tired
of what I put in the paper, or there's always regrets. After I got home, I thought I'd done so good, but you know what? I couldn't help but tell Reba this morning. I said, if y'all had left me that first night, I didn't want everybody here.
Yeah.
If you had left me, I could have done better on this stuff, because I already knew in my mind what I was going to say.
Yeah.
And but I'm just having to kind of keep them in order. Not Alan. Alan's grieving so deep. Till when he gets through helping me, he breaks for the lake. He said, Mom, that's the way I have to grieve. So he don't bother me, but the rest of them, you know, Reba and the grandson sons, and they are just like, they're a comfort.
Yeah.
But now Reba, you know,
Mm.
I told her while ago, out here worrying about what I was going to wear, I said, would you go tend to your business? She's brought stuff, and I just told her, take your stuff, please. You want me to go? I said, yes. Yes.
Oh, well, if you want to...
Here's what I wrote in the... Y'all want me to read you the obituary?
I read it today. I got on the computer.
Got it. You got all them modern equipment. Well, there's one error, and I'm going to call Martin up at the cemetery. They misspelled Chris's name. You know, they left left Alan completely out of it.
Oh, that's right. They did.
And I just wish that they could get it right one time.
Oh, is there a picture in the actual paper?
Yes.
See, that
it's
doesn't...
not on the computer. It only showed what...
I know what you got.
Right.
I had a computer copy. But no, I put his picture. He was so sick the day he had that made, but I said, let's go get our picture made so we'll get a free church directory. And he went, I said, just leave your khakis on, put on this shirt, coat and tie, and we won't be gone but just a few minutes. But that's what I did it. That's why I wanted it.
Yeah. Well, if you get...
I'm trying to do everything the way he would want me to do it. And so I find a lot of peace in that.
Yeah. Well, but
I just knew I couldn't entertain, 7 men and their wives and children on top of my family.
No.
Of which I'm not even opening up for my family, Charlotte.
Well, baby, there comes a time when you have to get by yourself.
See, we never did get to grieve for Randy.
No. So...
I'm actually throwing away food from his funeral. My neighbor said he'd come by and pick it up and take it to the dumpster so it wouldn't have to stay in my... So I've got to stop.
Yeah. Well, you have to.
What little time I have left, I want to be quiet.
Yeah.
I said they just really never did know me.
Well, you had to push and push for everybody else.
But I don't know more.
No.
That's between them and God.
And if you want a break, you can call us and we'll come get you.
I told Reba a while ago, she said, Mother, I don't know what you're going to do. I said, I do. I done figured it out. I had a lot of work to do up at Savannah's house.
Yeah.
And I could never stay there over an hour. Because I had Randy in the hospital and I had Gene here. And now I'll just turn my message on and I'll go up there and I can sit quietly by myself.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to do. You just hit me. That's what to do.
Yeah. Whatever.
See, nobody can fault that.
Well...
And I wouldn't be wasting time. I'd be up there by myself, thinking and doing.
Well, whatever feels best for you to do.
That's exactly where I'm headed.
That's what... Do what Billie wants to do.
I said, will the real Billie really stand up? And they're not going to know me, y'all.
Well...
They're not going to recognize me.
That's too bad.
I'm sorry, that's their problem.
That's right. That's right.
But I think everybody else is doing all right.
But I was concerned about you mostly, because you've been through so much.
Yeah, I tell you, his sister and brother's taking it hard. And let me think. Oh, Major Long, you know, Reba's boss, said that if he were us, he wouldn't even tell Mr. Arthur. He said, I really wouldn't. Mr. Arthur had Laverne cut his paper out so there'd be no way of knowing it. He's too...
Yeah.
And he cried so much about Gene, said, I wish I could do something for him. So it's better.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you if there's any kind of thing that we could make a donation to in lieu of flowers, or...
No flowers, Charlotte.
Yeah.
Did you ever know how me and Gene felt about that?
No.
He'll have bukus of flowers, but the flowers die.
Yeah.
Letty's been packing stuff and putting it on my front porch till I'm choking right now from Randy's funeral. Why? See?
Yeah.
Unless it's a live plant, why?
Yeah. Well,
The only thing I'm sure you felt the same way, but Shreveport Bossier Rescue Mission is the only place I could think of.
okay.
And they're glad to get $5.
Yeah.
No, that's for the homeless.
Yeah, I donate to this rescue mission here.
We'll donate to yours.
I mean, I do that, but I will send it to the Shreveport one.
It don't matter, just so it's a rescue mission. But I'm gonna put that in my. I want that in my obituary. They said they had asked me, but would I consider organ donation? I said both of us wanted to donate organs, but didn't think you'd have them.
Mm-hmm.
So they sent me word back in the room that no, he was not qualified.
Yeah.
Which I already knew.
Yeah.
Me and him both. When you're as old and sick as we are, what do they want?
Well, I'll do that. I've got
Like the American Arthritis Association, the American Cancer Society, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Presley told me, if you have anything to do, do it for give it to the Shriners Hospital or something. He's adamant against the arthritis. He's an arthritis doctor, but he said they don't get that.
There's a lot of places that don't get what you.
He said, what you think you're donating to, you're not giving to at all. So if you have any money, and see, I meet up with arthritis, and I have donated to the Arthritis Foundation. He said, if you have any money, go look out at the Shriners Hospital right here in town. And Gene and I had strong feelings about that, flowers.
Well,
flowers die,
yeah,
people live.
That's right.
Have to try to live.
Something that'll help somebody that's living.
Absolutely. Make life a little easier for them. Give them some meals out there at Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah. Well, I've got a Shreveport Bossier Yellow Pages, so I'll look the rescue mission up.
That's what it's called, Shreveport Bossier Rescue Mission. I couldn't tell you exactly the address. I know it's on Texas Avenue, I think.
Okay.
You know where it is. As you go from where the old LSU hospital used to stand, between there and Willis Mountain.
Okay.
Right off Kings Highway, just before you get to Kings Highway.
Well, baby, we wanted to check on you and tell you that we love you.
I appreciate you calling so much.
I didn't want to bother you, but I wanted to.
I appreciate this call. Dr. Islam called me. And
where is he?
He's there, headed here.
Okay.
Said he wouldn't get in until 11 o'clock. This was scheduled. He was coming in anyway. He's still not got all his stuff out of his house, and he's still, and he's still seeing patients here.
Yeah.
He tried to sell his practice and couldn't. He wanted somebody to take care of him. So he's doing both places. He said he had to do that to get away from Charlie.
Well, I wondered about him because he's in that reserve, isn't he? When all this war.
Sure is, and he may be. And I don't know how people will react when those Muslims step up at the funeral tomorrow. But I can tell you one thing. This is very close between me and you. But I picked Essie up. You know how long we've known Dr. Islam? And he idolized Gene.
Yeah.
He'd come and hug him. It's always so good to all of us, prescribing medicine for my boys.
Yeah.
Prescribing it anytime we was sick. And it kind of floored me. When I told Gene about it, he said, well, that sounds like somebody wasn't taught nothing. But Essie got in the car with me Sunday morning to go to church, and she said, Jerry said he looked on his ID and he had a call from that Muslim. You know, I did just what you're doing now. So I let that pass and went home. Then she said, you know, if you'd be more comfortable, since Letty don't speak to any of us, if you'd be more comfortable, I'll not ride with you anymore. I said, shut up. Hush. I said, y'all are eat up with hate. And I said, it's no different than what you said Jerry said about his telephone and that Muslim. I said, all of that's hate.
Yeah.
No part of it.
What was she talking about, Letty?
Well,
since you don't ride?
Letty don't speak to any of them. Letty fell out with them.
Well.
Which Letty and Sophie are in a bad fix. Y'all need to pray for them. When people don't speak and hate one another.
Yeah.
I call that bad.
Yeah.
I call that fear God too much for that.
Well.
But you know, I can't do anything about that, and I don't want to hear it.
No.
Letty started because Essie called her every day to run 2 or 3 errands, and she overused her. And then when Letty called Ed to meet her to help her with Savannah the evening she was raped, Essie said, no, he's mowing my yard.
Oh, my goodness.
So that's what started it back in April. And I want no part of it. I don't want one here talking about the other one. I really do wish they'd just leave me alone.
Well, you may have to just...
But I told her, I said, now, how you feel about Letty, and Letty, you, and how she feels about Sophie, I said, that's just exact. I said, that's hate. It's just exactly what you just told me that Jerry said when you believe I had a call on my ID from that Muslim. You know, I found that shocking.
Well,
and Gene did too, and he said, well, that boy never was taught nothing.
Well, his example.
He said, obviously, he wasn't taught nothing.
That's so narrow-minded and...
what did I tell you, Mark? Daddy used to say, that's Cherowinchie.
Is what?
Cherowinchie.
What's that
There was
mean?
a creek down there where a bunch of heathens lived. And when we did anything or acted any kind of out of the way, him and Mama said, that's just Cherowinchie. I told one of my Alan that, he said, that's, and told Randy, and they said, that's Indian.
Yeah, it is.
I said, well, just, it's a blackguard and a Cherowinchie all together.
Yeah, I heard blackguard all my life, but...
Well, you know where that came from, England. And they call it blackguard.
Oh.
I've heard it on so many shows, and it stunned me so bad. But a lot of what Mama said comes straight from Europe. She called it blackguard.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry.
Be sorry for your people and pray for them.
Isn't that the truth? But
that's between them and God.
That's right.
Not between Billie and them.
That's right. Well,
I've run interference and shotgun too long.
That's right, Bibbie. You don't have to hold your tongue anymore.
No, I don't. And like I said, they're not. Y'all gonna get news circulating that I have completely lost my mind.
No.
I told Reba, I said, tell everybody that a woman on 5417 Harper Road is gone just as crazy as a bat. And I said, baby, they'll leave me alone.
If they don't, you know how to take care of that.
Yeah, I know how to take care of that.
Well, we love you, Bibbie.
That's all I need to know. And I love I love y'all.
And if there's anything.
Staggering. And I know that there'll come a time, I heard them whisper, she's in shock, she's in shock, she's in shock. And I wanted to say, I ain't in shock. One day Gene was sitting here and he said, Billie, you know where the Bible says, peace that passes all understanding? I said, yeah. He said, me and you got it.
Yeah.
I'll remember that, I'll hear that the rest of my life. I said, we sure do. We got it.
Well.
That was before Randy died.
It'd be nice if everybody else could get that close.
I don't have to run from me.
No.
And I don't go with my problems and burden other people with them. Neither one of us ever did. We had them. It wasn't like we didn't have them.
Well, if you need anything,
I'll call.
I want you to.
Call or something, but I appreciate this call.
Just call me, collect,
and don't worry about me because I'm going to be financially okay. Believe me, I know that everybody's going to wonder.
Yeah.
But Gene and me had been playing up. We had bought our plot when the children were little. We put up a Arthur big tombstone 4 years ago and paid for it. We were prepaying our funeral, and I owed such a precious little on his. So I'm not going to be hurting for money, baby.
Okay.
If that's what's in your old mind, and I know it is. I'm going to be comfortable. I'm not going to be wealthy, and so don't be expecting any large inheritance. That's what I'm going to tell mine.
Or just leave out the large and just
yeah, then I'm going to say,
any.
I'll say, y'all have had your inheritance.
That's
I'm
right.
going to extend my own.
That's right. Well, if you want us to come scoop you up anytime and bring you up here,
Well, if I just, I'll bust in on the bus or something. There's a weight that's been hanging on me, let's see, since 1994. And I had two very sick people. But then I had surgery in 96, and I didn't think I'd wake up. And then, since 94, and Randy here, such a shape. Since 94, I have not been able to draw a peaceful breath, really. And all of that's gone.
Oh, that's
and
wonderful.
I can't quite grasp it. People saying, you'll get lonely. I said, I don't know what that is.
Well, that's where your peace comes
I've got
in.
to go, I've got to get back in my water aerobics. I've been out for this whole year with sick.
Yeah.
And I want to start back there on the 1st of November. I had taken another 3-month leave, which is through October. So I won't meddle that because it'll take me that long to get straight. But then that's 3 days a week and keeps me pretty busy. Because I take my time up there, I shower and get in the hot tub, all that. So, now I'll enjoy that. I used to couldn't leave home.
Yeah. Well, and that will do you good.
And I can straighten up better, and my hands, I've got carpal tunnel. Presley said, and I need that so desperately.
Yes.
I need it. So that'll be my social life and my therapy, because there's so many lovely people there.
Well, that's wonderful. And I'm so glad you're doing okay.
I'm doing all right. Don't y'all worry about it.
And just...
But I am doing my own thing.
Well, that's great.
I'm this old, and I never have before. So that, like I said, I'm not going to be recognized at all.
You've had to shore up everybody else, Bibbie, all these years.
Well, what I did was act a fool to keep everybody else going. I started that, must have been when I was a little child. But now, I'm tired.
You can take care of Billie. That's right. So...
And I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm so glad I was able to do it. And Reba would say, about help to go to the VA. We stayed up there so much, and it was so hard. Mother, let me meet y'all there, and I'll push Daddy. I said, not yet. Not yet. Well, you won't let anybody help you. I said, when the time comes, I will.
Yeah.
But it's not here yet. And the sweetest way, just the way he would have chosen.
Well, that's nice that he wasn't in a
We were
hospital.
going fishing. He had his big old bucket. He said, I know what'll do you good. He said, we'll go, if you drive me over to Old Quinn's Pond, you can take a book and a chair, or you can fish. Oh, I'm too old to start fishing. But his hooks, sitting there on his guard table. And I told him at the hospital, don't you touch one. No, not to.
Yeah. Well, that's sweet and the way it should have been.
So got up to the smell of coffee making and on this big fishing trip. Gone, just like a flash of lightning. Just like a bat your eye. He hemorrhaged from the mouth. He got dressed, used the bathroom, and went to the lavatory to wash. Reversed. I said, Jane, don't leave me. Don't leave me. And I went and got a chair and set him down. He was already gone. So, I just have a lot of good memories. I know that's what he would have chosen. In fact, Islam said most everybody in the world wished for that, but everybody didn't get it.
Some people linger too
No,
long.
and suffer.
Suffer.
And he's already worried about that.
Well, it didn't happen.
And everybody that talked to us, oh, Joe laid out in that VA hospital, and and back and forth to that VA hospital. Well, every trip we made up there was a pleasure, and we'd eat, you know.
Yeah.
And he liked to eat up there. They had good food. So we'd always make a party out of it. But anyhow, you don't have to struggle to breathe anymore.
No. And I just want you to take care of yourself. I know you will.
Honey, I've done started. People don't know why I sleep. Well, God gives me sleep because I did everything I could while I sleep.
No regrets. No regrets. Peace.
Peace. That's what he's talking about with him. Billie, do you know when you say the peace that passes understanding? A lot of people don't know what you're talking about. I mean, you got it. I wouldn't take anything for that.
You don't know unless you have it.
You don't know unless you have it.
Well, I'm not.
People look at you and think you're real cold. Or like they're telling my neighbor said she's in shock right now. She's in shock right now. I thought, I have news for you, sir. I'm not in shock. And when the paramedics was working on Gene, it didn't bother me because I knew he was gone.
Yeah.
I knew he'd already gone. So, and they did work hard. Old Chase worked.
Really, he came?
He said, Grandma, not long ago, he said, he called me out in the front yard. If something should happen to Grandpa all of a sudden, call me and then 911, because I'm right down the road. Well, that was foolish because I don't ever know when he's working.
Yeah.
So I dial 911. And they said, put the towel over his mouth. And then I went back in there and put the towel over his mouth and got a chair, sat him down in it, and Chase, and I just saw him die. And then Chase beat them here. And
He must have heard it on the scanner, or did you?
I called him.
Oh.
After I called 911.
Oh.
He said, I'll be there in a minute. And he beat him. You know, he lives right here by me, but I didn't know if he's home or at work.
Yeah.
At the fire station. He beat them here, and I wish you'd heard him giving directions. All love one another, all the firemen.
Oh, yeah. It's a close-knit family.
But they asked me just to go sit down, and I did. I went and sat down in Gene's chair because I thought, well, bless y'all's heart. You know, anything, he's gone.
Yeah. Well.
And that's where he wanted it, just me and him here.
Yeah. Well,
Chase said I was, don't leave me. Gene, don't leave me. So that's where he would have wanted it, just me and him here by ourselves. It was just as nice, and if death is nice, it was, you'd have to say it was.
yeah, if there's such a thing as
there is such a, you know,
as a perfect ending.
I used to think people were so crude to say, how was that funeral? Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. Best funeral I've ever been.
Yeah.
And I couldn't understand that. But the only words I can describe what happened here was God.
Yeah.
He gives you dying grace and he gives you living grace right when you need it.
I believe it.
All of that was over in 4 minutes.
Well, you can't, and this,
You need it, Charlotte.
yeah, you can't ask for more than that for what it was.
We got our hope. And I know where he is and know where he is. And that's where I want to go.
Well, just take care of yourself.
I'm going to do that, baby, and I do appreciate y'all caring. But if you hear bad tales circulate on there,
I'm going to think it's funny.
hey, you just throw back your head and laugh.
I
They say she's really cool one this time. Because I'm only acting nutty or whatever it is I have to do.
Well, just just say, you don't,
Look, go home.
just say what you want to say
Like,
now.
they said that Joan Hackett somebody, you know, I met her when they was making that movie in Nacogdoches. She was Precious, the actress.
Yeah.
And they said that she never told. She had terminal cancer. She didn't tell her closest friend until the day or two before she died. After she got sick to die, she told her. But she put on her tombstone. They said she did not. She was a loner. She put on her tombstone, "Go away. I'm sleeping." So I know just how she felt.
Well, I'm just glad that you're okay,
I am okay.
and
like I said, don't worry about me financially or any of those things, because we did have foresight. We never have been wealthy, but we had foresight to take care of those things beforehand.
well, wealth can be a lot of different things.
It's a chain around your neck.
Besides money, I'm talking about you could be wealthy in other blessings.
Oh, we were real rich.
Yeah. Yep. So, well, I didn't know if you'd answer, because I didn't know.
I sure was. I was trying to get that ice box cleaned out, because I never saw so much food coming in, and like I said, I'm still having to throw away from Randy's death because I haven't had a chance. I went to see Savannah Wednesday, and she is getting along good. I put her tape in, Mark, Tennessee Ernie. She don't know how to do it. She calls somebody to do it, and but she's doing real well.
Well, good. I talked to Sister this morning. Letty had called her about Uncle Gene, but she said Tim and
you don't believe this, y'all.
what?
I have not talked to one member of my family.
Well,
I have not talked to Letty. Reba tried to get everybody on that particular morning, and nobody was at home. Laverne her recorder was on. Letty's was on. Kathy was on at her desk. Ed's was on. So Reba did good.
yeah.
Well, she never got one soul, and I'm wondering if that too was not planned.
Right. Right. But Sister said that Tim and Willis had come over, and they were making some tape copies off of some of their gospel CDs, some like happy music and, you know, uplifting, and they were Sister was going to send them to Aunt Savannah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, because she just...
Them nurses busy, them aides.
Yeah.
She forgot how to use that.
So...
I ate lunch with her, and she's just doing good.
Well,
She'll say, "You going down to my place?" Well, that means her room.
Oh.
She's got home, Mark.
Good.
She don't mention it.
Well, good. So she'll be getting some new tapes. Yeah.
I imagine she keeps it rocking down there.
If she like she did her house, it'd blow my ears out when I stopped outside, vibrate. And people told me that's why they couldn't visit her. They said, "We'd love to sit down for a cup of coffee and talk, but she's got the music so loud we can't."
You mean at home or at the nursing home?
At home.
Oh.
Before she got sick.
Yeah.
I said I'd pull out there in the driveway by that living room, and the house was rocking. She'd have it. I never did understood the loud.
No. Maybe she couldn't hear good. I don't know.
I think she hears good. I just don't know what her problem was.
She just loves her.
Loves that music.
Yeah.
And then when you walked in, she'd say, "Let me put you." Laird is the one that said, "I'd like to sit down and drink coffee with Aunt Savannah." You know, he don't care about music. And just talk to her. But then she'll, "Excuse me, I drank coffee and I've got to hiccup." He said she'll say, "Just a minute and let me put on." Don't you love that? George Jones.
Yeah, well, she'll get some,
I never saw so many tapes. Mark, you saw them, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
And I put them in that wicker basket and brought them home so I could try to sort them. They're all mixed up in...
With the different...
All crossed up, and the biggest part of the container's empty. So I was going to make that my project, and it's still sitting just like I brought it.
well, it'll still be there.
It ain't going nowhere.
Oh, we love you, Bibbie.
Well, I love you, and y'all know how I love you, and I know how you love us, so that's all that matters. It's what it's all all about.
Yeah. Do you have caller ID? Okay.
But I do have a turn off.
Yeah.
Which is selective.
Yeah.
Turn every one of these off. And Gene used to say, well, you just don't have to answer it. And I'll say, no, the ring bothers me.
That's right.
Some people it might not. I cannot stand to sit and hear a phone ring.
Yeah.
And I can't stand to hear a message left. So what I do, I turn everything as low as it'll go.
Mm-hmm.
Turn my phones off.
Mm-hmm.
And I turn my recorder down where I can't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
When I get up, then I turn it up and listen.
Well, that's the way
And if it works, fine. If it don't, fine.
when I go to bed, sometimes I have the ringer off in my bedroom.
Honey, I can do that now. In so many years I couldn't.
Yeah.
But I can do it now.
Yes. You certainly can. Well, I wish there was something I could do, but...
I cannot think of anything.
Well, if you do,
Well, I will.
you know where to
I sure will.
ring us up.
And don't, like I said, don't worry about me, because if you don't hear, I'm doing fine. Me and these dogs, they know something's wrong, they need me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm having to fill 2 roles. But he told me they're such a pleasure, such a joy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said.
That's right. What, there's 2 of them?
2 witty.
Well, that's
And they're a
good.
joy, but they're a lot of care.
Yeah, they are big.
So they're going to keep me busy, I can
Well, we love you,
tell you.
Bibbie.
We love you.
And
I love both of you. And I shall talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.